won't believe the unlikely friend a curious cat made in the wild, and it's the start of an unforgettable, heartwarming journey. This cat, whose name is Diga, is no ordinary feline. She's a talented and adventurous cat who loves exploring the outdoors. One day, while wandering through the woods, Diga stumbled upon a baby bird who had fallen out of its nest. Instead of seeing the bird as prey, Diga's curious nature took over, and she decided to investigate. To everyone's surprise, the bird, whose name is Tweety, didn't fly away, and the two started playing together. As the days went by, Diga and Tweety became inseparable friends. They would spend hours playing, exploring, and even cuddling together. Their friendship is a perfect example of how animals can put aside their natural instincts and become the best of friends. But Diga and Tweety's story is not the only one. There are many more unusual animal friendships that will melt your heart. Like the story of Owen, a baby hippopotamus who was separated from his herd during the tsunami in Indonesia. Owen was rescued and taken to a wildlife sanctuary, where he met a 130-year-old tortoise named Mzi. At first, Mzi was not too excited about the new addition to the sanctuary, but as soon as he met Owen, something unexpected happened. The two started playing together, and before long they became inseparable friends. Mitzi, being the older and wiser one, took Owen under his shell and taught him all about the importance of taking it easy and enjoying life. Owen, on the other hand, brought out the young and playful side of Mzi, and the two would spend hours splashing in the water and playing in the mud. Their friendship is a reminder that age is just a number, and that friendship can cross even the most unlikely of boundaries. But what makes these unusual animal friendships so special, and how do they form? Well, it all comes down to the animals' ability to empathize with each other and to see beyond their natural instincts. You see, when animals are faced with a new situation, they have two options. They can either fight or flight, or they can take a step back and try to understand the other animal's perspective. And that's exactly what Diga, Tweety, Owen, and Mzi did. They took the time to get to know each other and to understand each other's needs and personalities. And it's not just these four friends. There are many more animals out there who have formed unusual friendships. Like the story of a dog and a deer who became friends after the dog's owner rescued the deer from a fence. Or the story of a cat and a rabbit who started playing together and became inseparable friends. These stories are a reminder that friendship can cross even the most unlikely of boundaries, and that animals are capable of empathy, compassion, and love. So, what can we learn from these unusual animal friendships? Well, for starters, we can learn about the importance of empathy and understanding. We can learn that even though we may be different, we can still get along and become the best of friends. We can also learn about the importance of taking the time to get to know someone and to understand their needs and personality. And finally, we can learn that friendship is not just limited to our own species, but can cross even the most unlikely of boundaries. As we continue to explore the world of unusual animal friendships, we come across even more heartwarming stories, like the story of a goat and a horse who became friends after they were rescued from a farm, or the story of a pig and a chicken who started playing together and became inseparable friends. These stories are a reminder that friendship can be found in the most unexpected places, and that animals are capable of forming strong and lasting bonds. So, if you're feeling inspired by these unusual animal friendships and you want to see more, be sure to check out our next video, where we'll be exploring even more heartwarming stories of animals who have formed unlikely friendships. From a dog and a dolphin to a cat and a bear, we'll be taking a closer look at the amazing bonds that can form between animals and what we can learn from these incredible friendships.